Hello art students, today we're going to do a video that is the first part in multiple videos. We're going to be dealing with calligraphy. Calligraphy right here. Calligraphy is the art of creating symbols. Most of the time it's referred to when you're using letters. It can be other things, but it's creating symbols that can be read. And they're very beautiful. They're very pleasing to look at. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to go through the first 5 letters of the alphabet in this video, and we'll get started from that. Calligraphy is very difficult to do when you have all the right materials, and it takes a lot of practice. I'm going to assume that you don't have a brush and ink or a brush pen or a flat, broad tipped pen. So you need to make sure you have a pen of some kind. It can be ballpoint, it can be gel, whatever. But you need to have a pen, preferably if you have a black pen. If you have a black pen, that'll be the best. Now, because you probably don't have calligraphy materials at home, and the calligraphy utensils that you would normally use, we're going to try to do this a more manual way. It can be really difficult, but once you master it and get good at it, it can be one of the best things ever. So we're going to start with the letter A. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to do the letter A. Okay, so here we go. You're going to take and do a line that comes down, curves up, and does a loop on itself like that. You're going to go above it and come over the top, curve down, curve up, and stop. Notice how they do not touch there. Notice how this side curls and this side doesn't. Then you're going to do a wavy line like that in the middle. And that is the start of the first letter A. Now, to truly make it look like calligraphy, we're going to have to thicken up some of the areas. So start here, and you're going to come down and thicken as you go down. And you're going to thicken this up kind of like a teardrop shape that goes into that shape. Now notice how this part's thick and this part stays thin. You're going to be doing that a lot with calligraphy, so you got to pay attention, you got to practice. You're going to come to your loop, and you're going to make the part that's going downwards a little thicker. Then you're going to come up here to the top where you have this curve. You're going to start here, and you're going to bring it out and come back down. So this part is thicker, and then it gets thinner as you go down. Then you come right here and you curve out and back, and you want to thicken up the bottom. Go to the middle of this wavy line. You're going to thicken this part up right here. And then you're going to come up here and you're going to thicken this part. But it's going to still be thin in the middle. And you got to practice. This takes a lot of practice. And there are times where I do it and I still don't do it 100% right. And I've done it for many years. So, again, we're not using the best materials probably, because we don't have brush pens. We don't have dipping ink. We don't have really flat, broad pens. So we're just doing the best we can. Okay, the other A that you can do, curve and then go up to a point. Go straight down, curve out like that. It almost looks like you're getting ready to make a triangle, but you're not going to. Start right here and go up at an angle like you're going to make a star. Come back and stop. And you're going to start here at the top, and you're going to bring a little line out like that. Then you're going to thicken this whole line on this side right here. Then you're going to go right here and you're going to thicken up this line. It's going to start thin, and it's going to get thicker and fatter as you go out, and then you're going to make it look kind of like you're going to make it look like a flat piece right there. And you're going to come here and you're going to thicken this part as well as going down, and it gets thin as it goes. So there's two different ways you can do an A. With this, if at any point you get lost, remember you can always pause the video. Alrighty. Now on to the letter B. Okay. Go down, curl around and loop-de-loop like that. You're going to go above it and beyond it right here. Curve, like you're going to write the regular B, and then loop around itself and come back. Go to your loop right here, and you want to thicken out the bottom just like we did on the A. And you want to go here, and you want to make a round shape, and you're going to go into the line so that it gets thicker at the top and thinner as it goes back down. And you want to follow your line right here, thicken this front part of the B. You're going to do the same thing on this front part of the B. And just thicken it up and fill it in. And there you go. Now you've made the letter B. Okay, on to the letter C. Now there's two different ways to do C, and I will show you exactly how to do that. Okay, first way is the easiest way. You go one, and then you come up and you just draw a C. Then you go up to the top and you want to line down, and then you want to make it to a triangle, and you want to fill that triangle in. Then you're going to come back and you're going to thicken the back part of the C real nice and thick, and just color it in. There's your first C. And then the other C isn't hard, it's just a little different. So start here, do a loop, come back, just like that. And then you're just going to do what you did here on this back part. You're just going to come back like this and thicken the back side of it. And then you want to thicken up the little loop right here toward the bottom. There you go. Now you have the letter C. Next, we have the letter D. All right. If my camera will focus. There we go. All right. D is pretty simple. It's pretty easy. Curve. Loop around on itself. Do not let these two lines touch. Go up above. Curve back into the line. There you go. You got the start of the letter D. Same thing as before. Thicken up your loop-de-loop. right here. Color that in. Then you're going to start here where these two meet. You're going to come up and see how it gets wider as you go to the top, and you're going to round it over. And you're going to fill that in. And then you're going to come here and just thicken up that curve all the way across. And there you go. Now you have the letter D. And for the letter E, right here, letter E, there's two different ways. Go down, loop around yourself, keep going down, loop around yourself, and go back around. Then, like we've been doing, make the bottom part of the loop thicker. And then you're going to thicken up the back side of this, of the E right here. Thicken that up. And thicken this part up right here on the back side on the bottom. And if you want to, you can thicken this part up a little bit, but you don't have to. And there's your first E. The second E, you curl, go back, go straight down, go over, and curl. And draw a line in the middle. Then you make a little triangle going up like that, and a little triangle going down like that. And fill that in. And then right here where it curves, you can thicken this part up right here. Same thing over here. Where it curves, you can thicken that part up. And there's your other E. So we went through the first 5 letters with this. So I'm going to do a quick refresher. And we're going to do a refresher of all 5 letters. I'm just going to do the basic shapes, the basic lines. So A, go down, curl back around, over the top, curl down, wavy line in the middle. B, loop around, go like you're drawing a regular B, loop around. C, curl back like that. D, and E. And with each one of these, you just go back and thicken up those areas. Those are the basic bones. These are called basically the line work. The basic bare bones of how to create those letters with calligraphy. I hope you learned something. I hope you practice this. There'll be another video of this coming up soon. We'll do the next 5 letters. Okay. Have a great one. Take care. Be safe. Stay creative. Have fun.